Lately, I've just been thinking how I don't think I was interested in art. I think art was interested in me, and art found me. I'm Mars. I just turned 24 literally last month, and I am located in the DMV. I would say like a lot of my works doesn't some of it I guess does stem from like my childhood and like having those abandonment issues, but like also like that ties into like my romantic relationships, which I mainly talk about in my photos, and then also the feeling of feeling undesirable. I went through a really bad breakup. The pain of it was just like excruciating. I just wanted to end it all. And instead of doing that, I remember taking this picture. I use her a lot. It's like her blood all over her body. That's like my what I call my spiraling psycho bitch like picture. Because when I do get into relationships, I spiral, especially when I'm not shown the love that I deserve. And like during that relationship, I had really bad creative block, but after everything, like it inspired me to create. And from that picture, that was like a honestly like a door opening, a gate opening of creativity that I didn't know that was in me. And now I look back at from that moment to all my pictures now, and I see like the connection between all of them. I color the skins on my models. That's why a lot of it is colorful, and like, because I do believe in aliens. I don't think aliens look like what we think they look like, but I do think that aliens exist, and like we could possibly be the aliens ourselves, because the whole concept of aliens is taking over a planet. Here we are taking over Earth, like polluting and all this. So it's just like we are the aliens of this world. So I started my clothes because I wanted a new way to like showcase my photography. This last couple of months after getting out of this relationship, I realized this bittersweet feeling of like feeling happier, but also sad because I'm happier without them. And so I came up with this like phrase, sad that I'm happier without you. And so I put that on my like clothes. I also put Spiraling Psycho Bitch on my clothes. And I just have a whole bunch of like a list of like words, personal words or phrases that have come to me that it's like it's a different way of storytelling. Like I'm using this my clothes to like expand on my photography and like add words to the pictures to continue the story, and so you get a better insight of like what goes on my head and like a better insight of what I've gone through in my life. When I was younger, I used to literally my style was freaking chucks, plaid shorts, and a graphic tee. That's literally what I wore every day of my life. I had no fashion sense. That up until I went to college, went to SCAD, met fashion friends, stylish people, changed my wardrobe. It just evolved from that on, as you see now. And when I was younger, all I wore was graphic tees. I wanted to mesh together my photography and my old style, but mesh it with my newer, like elevated style. And that's how Mars Tees was created. I'll rip it up or I'll screen print on it multiple times. I'll like just like you would do in like Photoshop and add like all these different layers. I add all these different layers onto the clothes, and I just instead of it being like just a shirt or a graphic tee now, it's now art. Black art is everything. Like what would this world be without black art? Let's be real here. I think that our white counterparts think that all we have to speak about is like racism and like injustice and stuff like that, which is like there are black artists that do that, and that's their voice, that's their perspective, their POV. But then there are black artists who we're much more than our skin and our color, and there's different experiences that we experience because of who we are that need to be told. Like there's stories that still need to be told, and I think that and we as black people are the only ones that can do it, so black art is important.